Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is my 6th week of Slimming World and my update, so if you'd like to see how much I've lost then keep watching. So I'm going to try and whiz through this video really quickly because Mark is working from home today and has just nipped out to the shops on his lunch break, so I can film it without feeling awkward, and B, Daisy is on her play mat behind me and I don't want to leave her there too long because like that's not fair, is it? So while she's happy I'm going to crack on with it. So this was my 6th week, which is crazy, absolutely crazy to think that I've been doing it for 6 weeks already, but at the same time it's also crazy to think of like how much weight I've already lost. This week I've been feeling loads better than what I did last week. I only posted my other update from last week yesterday because I was so behind with like videos and not feeling very well, but good news is I'm feeling loads better. I was really worried, as I said in my last video, that because I lost so much last week, I lost 4.5 pounds from being poorly, I was worried that I wouldn't lose anymore this week because it wasn't like natural weight loss. It's like, you know, when you're poorly you lose weight and then you put it back on again. I was worried that it was kind of like gonna come back on or I just maintain, but I did lose, which is really good. So it looks like I've got a special guest in this video. Oh, nice drool, darling, nice drool. Because she's not happy sat down there, so you'll have to excuse me. Ow. While I film the rest of this with my buddy. So I'm going to start with like my favourites from this week, like I always do, just in case it gives you any inspiration and things like that, and also show you a few bits that I bought at Group this week because I've got a new magazine and stuff. So the first things I've really been loving, obviously you know that I'm a fan of hi-fi bars and I often use them as my Healthy Extra B, or I will use them for sins because like 3 sins for me, they're kind of worth it and they are quite nice. But I've been trying 2 like other types that you can use as your Healthy Extra B, and it's the Alpen Light bars. Now I have the Jaffa Cake flavour, which is really nice, and I also have the Cherry Bakewell. I've not tried any of the others, but I've really been enjoying them. So today I've had like half of my Healthy Extra B, so I've had one Jaffa Cake one so far, so I can either sin that and then have like a sandwich in a bit, or just have one piece of bread. I've not decided yet, but they are really good, like just to mix it up again. And then another thing that I've been really enjoying, and I didn't think I would, are these, and they are Fibre One bars, and they're 90 calories, and these are the, whoa, these are the salted caramel squares, and they also have a chocolate fudge one and then a lemon drizzle one, and these are 4 cents each, and they're not huge. I'll show you how small they are, but if you want that cakey texture, that's how big they are in like comparison to my face, then I personally feel like they're worth it for that sort of like fudgy cakey sort of texture in your mouth. God, that sounds weird, but these are actually really nice, so I might try some of the others as well. And these are more, you know, when you've just got a craving, this is to stop me like gravitating towards cake. Because one thing I will say is that it is harder now autumn's rolling in. It's a lot harder because this time of year you eat roast dinners, you eat crumbles, you eat like pies of all sorts, like meat and potato, or I don't know, apple pies and things like that. And then there's like stews and dumplings and all these things, which like some of them can be tweaked to be Slimming World friendly, but a lot of them, like the pastry and the like the dumplings and the suet and the flour, and it's all just not stuff that I can have. You can have it though, because she's 6 months almost now. But I am finding that harder and it has been really difficult. What I did do this week though was that I went out, which was really fun. It was the first sort of temptation time that I've had. I went to the cinema to see Bridget Jones's Baby, and then we went to, well, we had the idea of going to Nando's, so I picked all the food that I was going to have before and sent it all up and got it ready to go, and then Nando's was rammed, so we had to go to Frankie and Benny's. But you know what, I ate a really lovely meal. I had meatballs and spaghetti, and I did save a few sins for that in terms of like oil that they might have been cooked in, and it was really, really nice, and I really, really enjoyed myself. So that was good. And oh, and another favourite before I go off on a tangent are these highlights, Cadbury highlights. These are 38 calories. I think there's 2 sins for every sort of portion, and this is the fudge flavour, and I just really enjoyed this. You hear people go on all the time about the options one, but I actually probably prefer this one at the moment. Don't know why, but it's really, really nice. And because it's got that sort of like caramelly, chocolatey flavour, I imagine if you mixed it in with some quark, however you say it, you could kind of get like a chocolatey, fudgy sort of dessert that you could have with some strawberries, which would be really, really good. And for only 2 cents, you can't go wrong. And obviously it's colder, so hot chocolate in the evening it just hits the spot, doesn't it? And if you use some light squirty cream, then I think it's like 13 grams of that is only 1 cent. So you could have like a real decadent treat of like for 3 cents, which would be really lovely. I'm gonna mention water again, because I am really going to see what happens if I keep on top of drinking all my water that I need to drink, because I swear this is aiding my weight loss. So I'm just including that again. And then things that I got in group this week. I got the new Slimming World magazine. This is the November-December one, and it comes with a 2017 food lovers calendar, and it's got fabulous recipes for your year-round slimming success. So I thought it was worth getting just for that, really. And I like the recipes, and I like having a read and reading like the stories and stuff like that. So I've got that. And I actually do find that like it's almost like reading a foodie lifestyle magazine, but not feeling like you can't have everything in it. Which, because I read the Waitrose magazine the other day and I wanted to cry because I wanted to cook everything and eat everything, and I have to tweak a lot now, which, you know what, is fine. When I get to my target and I want to maintain, then all of those things I can eat, and I can eat them now, but at the moment I'm very dedicated to losing weight rather than maintaining it or gaining it. So it's just the way it is at the moment, isn't it? Yeah. This one is teething and she's a right tinker at the moment. Another thing I brought with my favourite hi-fis, which are the chocolate orange ones. Just thought I'd top up on these, I've run out of this flavour. And then I treated myself to the Fakeaways book. So I had the Curry Club one already, but this has got over 50 food optimised meals that offer all the fab flavour of takeout for a fraction of the sins and the cost. So there's burgers, kebabs, chip shop classics, pizza, fried chicken, curries, and then Eastern eats, it says, so like China and Thailand and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to having a look at these, because my weakness at the moment is the weekend, where I feel like I really want to go all out. I would always have a takeaway on a Friday night, and I've not done that for like 6 weeks, so I do miss it. So I thought that this would be a really good investment for me, because I can sort of get myself excited about meals at the weekend, and I could have like a Fakeaway every single night and still be within my sins, which is really good. And then that was everything that I got from there. And then I will just tell you my weight loss for this week. So as I said, I was really worried that I wouldn't lose much this week, or, you know, at all, because of how much I lost last week. And I was kind of warned by a few people that it could be that I put on weight or things like that. But I lost 1.5 pounds, which actually means in the last 2 weeks I've lost 6 pounds, which is crazy. And I'm really, really pleased that that stayed off, because, you know, if I divided that by 2 anyway, that would be like 3 pounds a week if I'd have done it a bit more normally. So the fact that I've kept that weight off and continued to lose is just brilliant. I'm so happy. So in terms of like where I'm up to now, I've lost 1.5 this week. I have 27 more pounds to go, and I have lost 15 in total. So that means I got my stone award this week, which is really exciting. I've lost 1 stone and 1 pound now, so the proof is in the award. There we go. And then I've also got my sticker as well. So I've got 2 Slimmer of the Week, my 1/2 stone, and my 1 stone award. So I think don't know if you get like 1.5 stone. I don't know if that's an award. Let me know down below if that's like my next one, or it might be my club 10 where I've lost 10% of my body weight, so we'll just have to see. But I am so happy about that. I'm really pleased. And then also this week we did our little baubles. Now this is the really nice thing about group, I think, because what we've all done is sort of put our target and like our Christmas wish down, and it's my Christmas gift to me, and then you write on the back of it what your wish is for yourself in terms of like weight loss and things like that. So it could be like a certain dress you want to fit into, or losing a dress size, or losing a certain amount of weight, and you're meant to hang this up somewhere that your baby can't try and steal it, but somewhere that you're going to see often, to sort of inspire you to keep going, particularly at this time of year where there's so much on, like so many events and so many like get-togethers and like treats that you can have. So it's kind of like an inspiration thing. So it looks like this, and then my sort of gift to myself is to get to the next stone loss. So I want to have lost 2 stone in total by Christmas, if not more, but I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself because I think that's realistic, because I think it's like 10 weeks now. And then yeah, that is everything that I think I've got to say this week. Oh, and one thing I do, I've only done this for like 2 weeks now, but I get it done every 2 weeks, or I might get it done every 2 weeks, is that I get my nails done as like a sort of well done me, rather than like going out for cake or having a glass of wine as a treat. I'm treating myself with something that makes me feel even better about my body and my confidence. So this is what I had done just after my group, and I went for like a greyish colour with a little sparkly accent nail, and I really like them, and I feel like it's much better than having a blowout day on weigh-in day. Like, you know, I could have a takeaway tonight, but is that going to affect my weight loss for the rest of the week? I don't know. So if you have any questions or anything like that, leave them down below. What I was thinking about doing would be like my Slimming World tips so far, and maybe a Q&A. So if you have any questions about like weight loss and Slimming World, leave them down below, and I will do a video for you like this week answering all of them. So if you've not started and not done it before, or you want to know like whether I exercise or something like that, then let me know down below and I will answer them for you. But now, me and Daisy are gonna go, aren't we? Yeah? Oh, you just drooled all over my hand. But thank you so much for watching, and good luck if you're trying to lose weight as well. And I will see you next week. Bye!